Hi, in this video today we're going to sort out a BMW fuel cap which is no longer airtight. So my friend's car has recently had a pre-MOT and they said it's going to fail on the fuel cap because it's not airtight, and that is an MOT failure. So rather than failing the MOT, we're going to buy a new fuel cap, but instead of doing a new fuel cap it's much cheaper just to buy a new seal. So why not use the original part and just change the part that's failed? And that's what we're going to do in this video. Right, so I have an assortment of tools here. This is real life. This is the original BMW part here. This has never been changed before. So if it's a nightmare, you will see that it will be a nightmare. Then you'll have a better idea of whether it's something you're going to attempt yourself. Now, clearly, do not smoke any cigarettes or have any flames when you're dealing with taking out the petrol cap. Also, don't leave your car unattended. Right now, the car is attended, and I'm hoping this job is only going to take a couple of minutes. Right now, the car will be unsafe because it hasn't got the petrol cap in it. So let's zoom in, and we need to try to pick out this rubber seal here. Can you see where it's perished around the edge? We have lots of cracks around here. Can you see all them going right the way around the edge? There, look at those ones there. Right, so I'm going to try to put this in here. I'm going to see how easy. I don't care about damaging this old one. Let's see how easy it comes out. Actually, that's going to come out really, really easy. I can smell the fuel coming off it. So basically, the reason it could fail an MOT is because it can allow fuel vapor to come out. Also, it could allow dirt into your petrol tank, so you want to change it anyway. Right, so this is the old one here. And the new one we have here, which is a replacement for the BMW, is definitely different. Can you see that this has a groove in the middle here, while this is just a big O-ring? But let's pop it in and see if it fits. Apparently, the one selling this says that they're better than the original one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a Q-tip, and I just want to clean in here because there's actually quite a lot of rubber residue and stuff. So I'm going to get some isopropyl alcohol, just give it a quick wipe round here with a Q-tip, a cotton bud. Right, there we go. So that's nice and clean now. So let's try to get this one on. Well, that's it. That's in. My thinking is that it might be harder to put on the actual car because it seems like this is going to be able to be crushed down easier than this. But it is the replacement one for it. My friend bought this one here as well. So we're just going to pop this on because this has been perished for a long time. So on this one, that part there just goes in here. Like so. So that's on there now. And it stops this from falling down. This will fit onto the car. So just going to take this old one out. There we go. So that was the broken one. Right, the new one's clicked in, and now put that in there, and that is in. Right, so what I notice is, yeah, it's in, but what I notice is I don't think it's going quite as much as it did before. I think it might have gone around a little bit more before, but maybe the old seal was particularly warm because the car is 20 years old. But yeah, that's it, that's on. That was a nice straightforward job to do. Right, so after looking back at the original footage when this was on the petrol cap, when this was on, the petrol cap turned more than 90 degrees. Now it's nowhere near 90 degrees, but it's still within the lock-in part of the cap where you put it in with those ears. It's still within the lock-in part. So it looks like it will pass the MOT no problem, and it's going to stop fuel vapor from coming out and dirt from going in. So it's served its job. But because the original one has this cutout going right the way around it, it allows it to crush more. So it's a lot harder to do now than it was before. I think if you had like limited mobility in your hands or arthritis, I think you might struggle compared to the original one. But bearing in mind this is 20 years old, so maybe this has gone a lot easier over time than when it was new. But the kit has done the job and it's going to pass the MOT and it still serves its function. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.